unique culture of Japanese businessman. What do you imagine of a Japanese businessman? Intelligent, high salary, hardworking? Not wrong, but tonight we'd like to show you the true Japanese businessman.
One morning, Mr. Ota, a typical Japanese businessman, arrived to his office. Look at Mr. Ota's wear. This is a typical style of Japanese businessman. He wears a white shirt and dark suits, and he has a Japanese business newspaper Nikkei on his hand.
Here comes Mr. Ishizaka, subordinate of Mr. Ota. Mr. Ota is yelling at Mr. Ishizaka that he can lead than Mr. Ota. In Japanese large companies, there are very strong hierarchy. And there is an unwritten rule that subordinate comes earlier than his boss.
Here comes Mr. Tojo, the boss of Mr. Ota. What the difference for Mr. Ishizaka? This is a Japanese polite behavior to greet people. We call this ojigi in Japanese. The point is that you bend your back about 30 degrees. It seems Mr. Ishizaka received a call from his client. The client seems to be very angry. Look, Mr. Ota is bowing toward the phone. This scene is often seen in Japan when businessman receives a call from his clients. Of course, his client cannot see that he's bowing.
It seems his client is still angry. Mr. Ota decided to go to the client's office to apologize face to face. They came to the client's office and again apologizing. This time, he is bowing more deeply. He bows his back nearly 90 degrees. We call this saikeire. This has a meaning of a very strong apology.
Even with their deepest bow saikeire, his client seems still angry. Oh, his client is saying he wants to quit the business with them. This would be a big problem for the company. Now, Mr. Ota has to use his final weapon. This is Dogeza.
This is the ultimate style of apology. The point is that you show your apology by pressing your forehead to the ground and keep it until the person will permit you to stand back. Luckily, his client seems calmed down. Now you know how Dogeza is important and useful for Japanese business scene.
Mr. Ota came back to the office It's a Friday afternoon. In Japan, we call Friday Hanaki, which means Happy Friday. Everyone enjoy going out for a drink to enjoy. He's doing his best to finish up his work. Oh, poor Mr. Ota. Mr. Tojo is asking him to go out for a drink. Japanese businessman often does this gesture, which means let's go out for a drink. Let's go out for a drink, sake. Mr. Ishizaka got stuck as well. As you know, Japanese company is a strong hierarchy world. You can never say no to what your boss says. Poor Mr. Ota has to cancel the date and went out for a drink with his boss.
Most popular place for Japanese businessmen to drink is Japanese style bar called izakaya. Edamame with beer is a typical menu to start drinking. Serving beer to senior staff is very typical for Japanese society. Mr. Tojo has announced Breiko tonight. Breiko has a similar nuance to off the record. It is okay to be rude to your boss. A unique social fashion after drinking beer is in this case, tie is not just for the neck. You can easily find out drunken businessmen.
Now the party is over. When the party comes to the end, there's a typical Japanese ceremony called sanbonjime. Let's have a look.
それでは皆さんの健康を記念して3本締めで締めたいと思います。お手を拝食。よー。
Finally, a long and tough day for Japanese businessmen is over. Thank you for your attention.